The Backdoor Roth IRA strategy can be a fantastic strategy for your taxes, but it has a lot of potential mistakes. I've got a lesser known mistake that you may not even realize you're making until it's way too late. I've got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. By far the biggest mistake people make when they are contributing, when they're doing the Backdoor Roth strategy, contributing after tax to an IRA, is when they already have pre-tax money in an IRA, either in that same IRA or in an IRA at another institution. It's very logical to think that, well, if I've already got an IRA with pre-tax money in it, maybe that I contributed to before, or maybe it's money from an old employer's 401k plan that was pre-tax and I rolled it over and now it's in an IRA. It's logical to think when you hear about the benefits of the Backdoor Roth, okay, wait a second, I'll just leave that pre-tax IRA over there. I'll open up a new IRA, either with the same company or I'll get a whole different company altogether. If my pre-tax IRA is at American Funds, then I'll open up an IRA at Fidelity and I'll only contribute after tax money to that one, and then I'll convert that to my Roth, and that's how I'll do the Backdoor Roth. Guys, it doesn't work that way. That is the biggest mistake, and I've talked about it quite a bit before. There's a frustrating rule that negates this. It's the IRA aggregation rule, where it means when you are doing a Roth conversion, when you are transferring money when you're making a withdrawal from your IRA, whether that is coming out and going to you or whether that is being converted into your Roth IRA, the amount, the formula of how much of that money is taxable as after tax or pre-tax, it's going to be pro rata from all IRAs, okay, from all of your IRAs, no matter where they're held, okay? So if you have, very easy math here, if you have a pre-tax IRA that has $95,000 in it, and you make a $5,000 contribution after tax, now your total IRA between pre-tax and post-tax is $100,000. 95 pre-tax, 5,000 after tax. If you then make a withdrawal, or let's say do a Roth conversion, and you want to just move that $5,000 over to your Roth, that $5,000 after tax, no. 95% of that $5,000 is going to be pre-tax, and only 5% will be after tax. So it's all mixed together. There's really no way when doing a conversion, there's no way to untangle that. But that's not the mistake I'm talking about. I'm talking about one that's similar to that, but it's not that mistake. If you already have pre-tax money in an IRA, does that mean the Backdoor Roth IRA strategy is not for you? I wouldn't jump to that conclusion. I would just say it's a little bit more complicated. You could always contribute to your IRA after tax. If you earn too much money and you're not able to contribute pre-tax, or you don't want to, you can always still contribute. As long as you have enough earnings, you can contribute to your IRA and just not deduct it. It's after tax. And now you're making this problem that I just mentioned, you're making it worse. You're adding after tax money into a pre-tax when you in combining it with pre-tax dollars. However, that just means out there in the future, you could, in the future, take that pre-tax amount from your IRA and transfer it into a retirement plan, a 401k, a 403b, maybe a simple IRA. Maybe if you're self-employed or plan to be in the future, you could open up a single K and transfer that pre-tax basis from your IRA into that retirement plan. And now you've been able to successfully separate the pre-tax from your after tax in your IRA. And once that separation's been done, and the only IRA that you have left, the only balance you have in your IRA is after tax, then you can do the Backdoor Roth and convert your IRA into your Roth with no tax consequences. So this delayed Backdoor Roth strategy can absolutely work. If you don't have a 401k available to you right now, or maybe the one that you have doesn't allow for incoming rollover, something like that, work with your certified financial planner, but you could continue to contribute after tax and build up that basis, and then delay but some point in the future, do that Roth conversion and convert all of those dollars, all that basis, all those years worth of contributions that you've made after tax, then convert that over to your IRA or your Roth IRA out there in the future. But here's the mistake. Doing that delayed backdoor Roth and not tracking your basis. Imagine contributing to that your IRA after tax, but then out there in the future withdrawing that money and having to pay tax on it. That would be the worst possible outcome. How do you track your basis? On a tax form called 8606, Form 8606. This form you can see right at the top says non-deductible IRAs. So yes, has to do with all of that. And there's 3 different sections to it. But if you're just doing a contribution after tax to your IRA, you've got to make sure that your CPA, that you, if you're doing your own return, you've got to fill out this 8606. This is one of the big mistakes that we see people make all the time. And right here, line 1, what contributions, what non-deductible contributions have you made this year or in the window up until April 15 to your IRA that are non-deductible? That's where you'd list your $8,000 or $7,000 if you didn't have the catch-up. You're going to list that there, okay? Then line 2, here's all your previous basis that's already in your IRA as well. And there's some additional calculations, and you can follow those instructions to basically wind down to say, okay, at the end of this tax year, what's your current basis? What's your after-tax basis in your IRA, so that out there in the future, whether you're doing a Roth conversion for backdoor Roth, or if you're just withdrawing dollars, that you don't end up paying tax on money that you never got a deduction on in the first place. And here's why this is a mistake. The 8606 isn't a required form. You could be making after-tax contributions every single year, not filling out an 8606 and still be filing an accurate tax return. You would have no idea that you'd been missing out and you're now going to have to pay double tax. You wouldn't know that until it was far too late. And the other reason why this is a problem is not only is it not a required form, but 5498, sorry for all the jargon, that's another tax form that the financial institution sends out saying, hey, there was a contribution made to this IRA or to this Roth IRA. Those 5498s are not being sent as frequently, and some of them aren't being sent at all anymore. So even the trigger or the reminder to, oh, I've got to do something with this, you're no longer getting that by the time you have to file your tax return. So you could miss it, and you're not going to have that reminder. This mistake, very, very common, and one that has huge potential tax consequences. So how do you avoid this mistake? And the bigger question also, how do you know whether you should be doing a backdoor Roth IRA strategy anyway, especially if you already have pre-tax IRA dollars already in your portfolio? Work with your certified financial planner. And when I say certified, I mean someone that's doing comprehensive financial planning, looking at, yes, your cash flow and protection needs and your tax planning, your proactive tax planning strategies, your investment strategies, your retirement plan, and your estate plan, all 6 areas of your financial life. That's your certified financial planner, and they're going to create strategies that bring synergy to those 6 areas so that what you're doing with your investments is coordinated with your tax planning strategy, and that's not overlooked when it comes to doing tax preparation. Work with your certified financial planner to answer those questions and more. If you don't have a CFP in your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.